Good morning guys, so guys, on today's daily I'm bringing you guys a new video. Today I'm bringing you guys a video about the meta and whether you should go against the meta or whether you should follow the meta in Destiny. So basically the meta in Destiny has been something that has changed since year 1, and I gotta say that my experience with using the meta has been really different from the beginning when the game launched to what it is now. So when the game launched during year 1, I was not really focused on the Crucible. I was mainly a PvE player. I used to like to do raids, I used to like to do nightfalls. That was just the things that I like to do in Destiny. Trials was obviously not there, and Iron Banner was something that used to come every month. So honestly, Crucible was not something that I used to do in daily. That is why when I used to play the Crucible, I used to use whatever weapon I wanted to. Whether it was bad or whether it was good, I really didn't care. I was not serious when I played the Crucible. I was just having fun. I didn't, like I said again, I didn't care whether I did good and bad. So with the House of Wolves update, basically Trials came out, and that was the big new thing in Destiny. And also, obviously, PvE content wasn't as big because the House of Wolves didn't have a raid. The big thing on PvE during the House of Wolves was Prison of Elders, and that was something that I personally never enjoyed it. So honestly, I just didn't like doing Prison of Elders. So that's why all my focus went into like trying to do Trials. So I was actually pretty lucky during that. I had two friends that were really good in Trials, and they basically carried me throughout the first year 1 of Trials. I was not the best player at all. I probably was barely positive, but like I said again, I had a couple of friends that were really good, and honestly also it was pretty easier to go flawless during year 1, so I just didn't have a problem doing it. Now, after the release of the House of Wolves, there was a period where the game was really kind of dying, and that's when I lost a couple of my friends that just got tired of Destiny and they just stopped playing the game. And a couple of people that I lost was actually the people that I used to run Trials with. So if I wanted to keep playing Destiny, if I want to keep going flawless, I probably got to get better. And then that was when I started caring about what I use. I started using weapons that were the meta, like the Last War, the Thorn, a shotgun, even a better sniper. I kind of started learning what the perks for the sniper was, what are the things for you guys to run with these supers. I just started becoming a more focused on PvP than PvE. Like that was my big thing. Like after that. So when the Taken King came out, honestly, I really enjoyed the meta. I remember the meta was the pole driver meta when the Taken King came out. That was a pretty cool meta. So I did run the meta during that time, and obviously was started caring more and more how good I did in the Crucible. Trials came back, and honestly I still didn't have like a solid friend that I can say, okay, we're gonna play every single weekend. So most of the times I actually was playing with randoms. So when it comes to playing with randoms, especially Trials, you guys probably know about experience that one, that if you're trying to find someone that is good, he's gonna ask you to be good as well. And also, you're probably not gonna play with someone that is running like weird weapons. If you see someone that's using like a weapon that is really bad, you're probably gonna ask him why are you doing it. And if he just doesn't want to change, sometimes you either might get kicked or they might just leave the party. So that's the thing about playing with randoms, and obviously that's the thing for me. That is why most of the times when I'm going to Trials or I'm playing Crucible, I just kind of use like the meta, because that's the thing that you gotta do, because other people are not gonna waste their time if you're not taking things seriously. And if you're not running the meta, it kind of seems like you really are not caring to do good in the Crucible. So that is kind of stupid sometimes to think about, that if you're not running a specific weapon, other people might think that you're just not caring. But when you're playing with randoms, honestly, that's something that other people do see. That is how things change for me from year 1 to now. I probably do follow the meta a lot. I probably do use a lot of weapons that are part of the meta. That being said, I think that is something that I hate on Destiny the most. The fact that it has so many weapons, but yet some specific weapons right now are the thing that you gotta use. Specifically now, like in Trials, I hate using like no Lambia on sidearm. But it kind of seems that like if you don't use a sidearm, then you are probably underhanded. So that's something that I just don't like about this game, that it has so many weapons, but yet it comes down to using like just maybe 4 to 5 weapons, and that is that rotation that you gotta keep using. And sometimes I do change it, like I do videos on other weapons that I review, and it's because of that. It's because I'm just tired of using the same thing, of using the same weapon. So whether I might, couple of games I might just go negative because I'm using something that is not overpowered, honestly I consider that okay. I don't really care for it that much of me doing well every single match that I play. And even in trials, sometimes I just run something different just because I feel like running the same thing every single week, it just gets boring and gets repetitive. So I would say keep that in mind, especially if you really like playing Destiny, if you really like playing the Crucible. I would say that if the game is getting too repetitive, maybe move away from the meta. So if you do bad in a couple of matches, honestly, it doesn't matter. I mean, honestly, when you did good with like a regular weapon that is not even part of the meta, it feels a lot better than doing good with like running the meta. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please leave a like. If you guys can subscribe to the channel, that means a lot to me. I hope you guys have a great day, guys. Take care, guys. Peace.
Zone A secure. You captured Zone B.